an end. Even Earth and the universe itself cannot escape this fate. What kind of force governs the destiny of everything in existence? This is the second law of thermodynamics, the law of entropy increase. So, what exactly is the law of entropy? Back in 1865, German physicist Rudolf Clausius first introduced the concept of entropy as a way to measure the degree of disorder within a system. He discovered that while energy is always conserved during conversion, it never just appears or vanishes. That conversion is never 100% efficient. Some of the energy is always lost in the process. That lost, unusable part of energy is entropy. It can no longer perform useful work and eventually dissipates as disordered thermal energy. This continuous rise in entropy is what we call entropy increase. In a closed system, heat will naturally flow from a higher temperature to a lower one. Order will inevitably give way to disorder. And this process is irreversible unless external forces intervene. In fact, we see examples of entropy increase all around us. A messy room when left alone, a smartphone that slows down over time, hot water that eventually cools down, the sun burning steadily as it ages. Behind all of these is a hidden truth. Usable energy is being lost, while unusable energy keeps rising. Entropy climbs, order breaks down, and for this reason, the second law of thermodynamics is regarded as one of the most profound laws of nature. It tells us that every transformation of energy comes at a cost, the generation of entropy. Among all scientific laws, entropy increase is considered the most terrifying because it applies to everything, to both life and non-life, to every system, no matter how complex. Everything obeys its directional pull, from order to chaos, from growth to decay. Einstein once called the entropy law the first law of all science, placing it above every other. Because while most laws can be updated or replaced as our understanding evolves, entropy has remained unshaken. Since the birth of the universe 13.8 billion years ago, entropy has been growing, and with it, the universe has been heading toward its inevitable end. One day, the sun will go out, protons will decay, black holes will evaporate, and all matter will fade away. When entropy reaches its maximum, the universe will fall into eternal heat death. And maybe this is where the true meaning of life lies. As Erwin Schrödinger once said, life feeds on negative entropy. To live is to resist the tide of disorder, to fight even when the outcome is certain, to keep going no matter what.